banger today. Okay, guys, let's see. Hang on a second. Are we ready? Okay. Okay, hang on a second. By the way, the chart on the screen, just so you know, the chart on the screen is not the new banger. It's the old banger. We have a couple of positions which members of our private trading community are in right now. I'm going to be telling you about the new stock, which I believe could be a 10x with an explosive day yesterday. And the stock was breaking out of the 50 and the 200 moving average. I'm going to show you guys the charts on the what do you call it, the TikTok. I'm going to show you the charts on YouTube. This stock is ready to explode. Again, members of our private trading community are in it. I own the stock. This is not paid content. Not paid content, not a paid pump, as you guys call it. It's a stock I own personally, and which means, by the way, we could buy and sell it anytime. No, it's not a pump and dump. You know, we're here for a 10x. We're looking for 10x gains. Okay. Let's see here. We got. Hang on a second. We got. Yeah. Ignore these tomato cans in the comment section talking about tomato can stocks. Okay. By the way, I'm going to show you right now the chart of an existing stock we have, which is Tigo. Tigo is a stock we introduced to our members at $1.80. We hit over $4 in a couple of days. It basically doubled in a day or so, and it's been consolidating. It's ready to break out. I believe Tigo is going to be a 10 bagger over the next couple months. By the way, guys, I'm going to show you the new stock. We got the new banger we're going to introduce in a second. I need you to click the upvote, the join button. Please click the hearts, join, upvote button. So we get more eyeballs on this. Yeah, that's right. Okay, this is Tigo, by the way, Tygo. This is a stock we're in. We're up about 100%. We've traded a couple times. I'm looking for this stock, okay, Tigo, to close this gap, which is right around 20 bucks. Okay, so I do believe Tigo will be a $20 stock in the next couple of months. And this is the type of stuff we talk about in our private member group on WAP. So if you want to join us, you want to get into these stocks at the ground floor, the link is above in the bio. It's if you're watching on TikTok, and it is on Twitter. Twitter is what do you call it? Is who are these tomato cans here? We got so many tomato cans in the audience. That's funny. There we go. There we go. Hang on a second. Let's clean up the chat on the YouTube. All right, we got to drop the ban hammer on a couple of these mooch bums. People who are jealous of all the 10 baggers we've had. I mean, this is what happens. Look, you know, sorry, you can't be the $1 trillion man. Okay, literally. I have a documented track record. I literally wrote the book on 10 bagger stocks. We've had more 10 baggers than anybody on the planet. This year we've only had one 10 bagger this year, which is EOSE. EOSE. I'm going to show you EOSE. Then we're going to talk about the new stock. We'll get to it in just a second. I'm going to show you EOSE, the stock I got into about a year ago. I made about 10x on that. When did I get it? I'll show you right now. I'm going to show you the chart because today's stock looks exactly. It looks exactly like what I'm going to show you right now. Okay, today's stock. I'm showing you this chart for a reason. Today's stock looks exactly like this, okay? Listen to this very carefully. I'm going to repeat this again. I'm going to show the chart, TikTok. The chart I'm going to show you, the new banger, looks exactly like EOSC, which went up 2,000%. I only made a 10x. I made a 10x, but this is where I entered EOSC a year ago. Can you see it on the screen? Hang on a second, TikTok. I'm going to show you. It was, hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, so let me show you hang on. Okay. This is EOSC last year. I bought it right over here, like literally this, when it broke out of the 200 moving average. You see, we broke out of the 50 and the 200, and look at the volume. See, the volume started building, and we had this massive green candle. Okay, this was the biggest volume in a long time. And okay, this is what I was looking at a year ago. This was the chart. Now, hang on a second. Let's zoom out. Okay, and look where we went. So it was $1.22. Okay, it was $1.22. Okay, that's where I get it. I think I paid $1.24. I paid $1.24. We went to 20. We went to $19. We went to $20. Okay, this thing went to $20. I got out at $16. Okay, I got out twice at $16. Okay, so it went to 20. I sold some. I think I sold some over here. I think it was over here, somewhere about $16, and then I sold some over here again. I didn't get the top. I sold at $16. EOSC. So again, the chart. Okay, the chart I'm going to show you right now. Okay, the chart I'm going to give you right now. The new banger looks exactly like EOSC. We have a breakout above the 50 and 200-day moving average, and we got massive volume. Okay, so the new stock I'm going to tell you is ready to explode. Somebody's saying the new selling your book very cheaply because yeah, that's right. There we go. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see. Should we pull up the new stock? Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, what does this new stock do? They are in the AI and IoT business. Are you ready for the symbol? Guys, I want you to know one thing. The stock is already moving, okay? It has nothing to do with me. The stock is already moving, but guess what? There's cheap options on the stock, okay? I'm going to give you the symbol. There are cheap call options. I own the $2.50 March calls. That's what I own, okay? You can get those. I mean, I'm not saying buy, sell, or hold. What I'm saying is the option trade is the way to go because it could be a major, major squeeze. Are you guys ready for the symbol? Who's ready for the symbol? Are you guys ready? You ready to type it in? Click the upvote and hearts button. Click the upvote and hearts button if you're on TikTok, the hearts button. Click that hearts button. We need some likes to get more eyeballs here. I don't think we got enough eyeballs. I don't think we got enough eyeballs to get okay, there we go. Okay, it's a little better, a little bit better. Okay, guys, you ready? New stock symbol is, okay, the new banger is, are you ready? TUYA, Tuya. I'm going to show you the fundamentals in a second, but first the charts, and we are breaking out. Yeah. We're trading at $2.60. TUYA, okay? TUYA is the symbol. Guys, this stock, I believe, could be at 10x or more, okay? TUYA. We got beautiful call options in the stock. Here you go in a second. Boom, here we go. Look at this chart. Okay, this is the same exact chart that we saw last year with EOSC. Remember how I showed you EOSC? I bought it at $1.24 and it went to $20. This is exactly the same thing. We've got massive breakout volume, okay? Massive volume, and we got a breakout above the 50 and the 200 moving average. Right now, we get the breakout. Confirmed. This is a confirmed breakout above the 50 and the 200-day moving average. So that's a big deal. Now, what does this company do? It's pretty interesting. So this is an AI IoT play in China. They're doing, how much money are they doing? TUYA is the symbol. How much are they doing? Hang on a second. I'm going to pull this up. They're doing, okay, so this is their numbers. This is their numbers. Hang on a second. I'm showing their website. I'm going to show you some of the videos so you understand what they do because a lot of people don't understand this. These are quarterly numbers. This is what they're showing, quarterly numbers. So they're doing about 4 times this. So that's 4 times 83 is 300 million and change. 300 million change. I think they're earning 13 cents a share. Okay, so this is a profitable company. Again, this is all on their reported financials. Okay, now, what you don't know. Okay, this again, these guys are doing hundreds of millions of dollars in business. I'm going to show you their YouTube, their videos, because what people don't understand is exactly the upside potential for this company. Because what they are doing is they're making these AI toys. They are making AI toys, and I call it like AI companions. Okay, AI toys, AI companions, whatever you want to call it. This type of stuff is going to be huge. Okay, I'm going to show you this stuff on YouTube. I'm going to show you their YouTube channel. But the stock again is TUYA. Hang on a second. Let's pull up the. Hang on a second. We'll move out. By the way, the chart looks exactly like EOSC. Okay, let me show you where we are now and where we can go. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, so again, this is a real company. This is not some fugazi, Canadian penny stock, on one of these scam exchanges. This is the real deal. Okay, New York Stock Exchange, TUYA. Let's pull this up. Okay. We got the breakout right now. This is again, this is the long picture view. This is like a 3-year chart. We're going to break out above the 50 and the 200 moving average, which we have not had since over here. The last time we had a breakout like that, it went to 5 and change. Okay, it went to $5. So we got at least the $5. But I'm looking for at least this gap to close. I'm looking for at least $15. I believe we can get to $15. By the way, who are the analysts covering the stock? They got, I think it was Jeffries, Goldman Sachs owns a piece of this. So they have some they got some major people in the stock. Okay. And you go to their website. Again, they're not a client. I don't care what you buy, sell, hold. I own the stock, whatever. I'm looking for a 10X in this. Okay. Now, hang on a second. Let me check. Let's check this out. By the way, members of our private trading community, we've been in the stock since 20 cents ago. We got in at $2.40. So if you would have joined us, you would have been a little bit earlier. We get it at the ground floor. Okay, now here's Tuya. Okay, check this out, guys. Check this out. Okay. Okay. So keep in mind, I think the problem with this company is they're very Chinese, which means it's like this stuff doesn't really translate into English that well. This is what I think they need to work on. I think they need to work on this. Okay, can we see this on the screen? Hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. I gotta bring over the TikTok. We'll bring it over the TikTok. Okay, TikTok. Hang on a second. Okay. The robot shoots out little snaps. It talks to your dog. This is one of the things that they do. They enable this technology, and you can program it from your phone. Watch what this does. I mean, it's a little bit goofy. It's a little bit goofy, right? I mean, the ads, their ads. Okay, okay. The ads are a little bit goofy, but the product the technology. Okay, hang on a second. Well, there's more. Wait, there's more. Okay, hang on a second. Let me show you. Let me show you Here's what you have to understand. This company is just getting started. This is like the beginning with these people. Okay, this is the beginning. So when you see this, there's going to be other iterations. This is them at CES. Hang on. I'm going to show you their booth at CES. Again, guys, it's not a client. I own the stock just like you do. So I got, my only edge is the charts. Again, this is what's going on from CES. Again, these guys are doing 300 million in sales. This is like, it's their booth at CES. Okay? This is their product. For real. This is not vaporware. Okay, they make these little toys which are AI powered to talk to you. I'm going to show you the toys in just a second so you understand the possibilities. Okay, so these things are AI powered. They talk to you, they react. It's basically like a robotic or whatever. Okay, this is the future. This is the future. Okay, that's the future, my friends. The new big thing is what is it called? They're selling these AI girlfriend, virtual girlfriend, or robot girlfriend. If you want something more virtual. What is this? I get some. Who's this knucklehead on my screen? What is this crap? Okay, here we go. Tuya. Okay, hang on a second. Let's pop out. So basically, there's all these devices. They're going to be like toys, plush toys, which are powered by AI, and it's sort of like Chat GPT. So if you have kids, you have a dog, pets at home, they talk to the animal, it talks back. So let me show you what this does. And again, they have like 1 million developers working with it. It's a huge company. This is not a. This is like no. I don't know why nobody knows about this stock. It's crazy. It is crazy. Hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. Let's show you one of their other toys. Okay. Okay, this is a toy for like little kids. Okay, hang on. Okay. So this is a toy for little kids. Hang on. Is this on the screen? Okay, is this on the screen? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Check this out, guys. So it's like an AI robot, basically. So again, this is one of the early iterations that have a bunch of where they power this stuff. So I guess they hook up Chat GPT, whatever. Tuya, we're talking about Tuya, Tuya. So they got these different tools, but their main business is actually home devices, like to automate your house, smart house, like you saw in that movie Iron Man. Like Iron Man, everything is automated. That's what they're doing. That's their real business. And then they got all these different toys. Basically, it's an innovation company. Okay, it's an innovation company developing all these like amazing things. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, the main thing is the stock. The main thing is the stock chart, I should say. The main thing is the chart, and the chart looks absolutely amazing. We had a breakout. Hang on a second. What is our volume today? By the way, we had 5 million shares yesterday trading. We got how many right now? We got about 3 million right now. Okay, so we're way above normal. We'll probably have, I'm guessing, about 4 million shares. Now, I think what's going to happen is I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. We're probably going to have a little bit of a pullback right here. Maybe it's going to build a little bit of a base, and then it's going to break out higher. So this thing wants to go higher. Now, they're going to have earnings next week. Okay. Now, here is the play, guys. Here is the play. This thing has cheap call options. If you look, the 250 calls, they were trading at 10 cents. Today, what are they trading at? Hang on a second. Let's see. What are they at? What are the calls at? 1 second. They're basically double, but whatever. Okay, 15. They're trading at 20 cents. Okay, I think they're going to go in the money. I think by next week this stock could be at 350. Okay, I believe by next week this thing could be at 350. There's a lot of eyeballs coming onto the stock. Okay, the March 20 calls are trading at 15.25. So 15 bid, offered at 25 cents. 718 on the bid, only 7 offered at 25 cents. Okay. So there could be here what's called a gamma squeeze. Okay. There could be a gamma squeeze, which means if a lot of people buy these cheap call options, right now we have 3,600 shares. That means there's 360,000 shares that would need to be covered. Is that all it is? 3,000? Wait, is that correct? 3,006? No. Wait, 3,000? Is that correct? Is that 3,000? Oh yeah. It's not that big. It's actually not that big. But when these things happen, it starts going like a spiral. It's amazing. We're talking about Tuya. Hang on 1 second. Hang on, let's pull this up. There we go. New Moon stock. Oh, what happened here? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Tuya. There we go. It's on the screen right now. Okay, Tuya. So we're trading at $2.58. So we got into this thing at $2.40. Somebody's saying work sports $70. Yeah, potentially. Hey, potentially. By the way, I didn't tell you. I told everybody. I was a believer in the stock. Listen, how do you think we've had all these stocks that went up 1,000 to 5,000% in the last year? Excuse me, not in the last few years. Okay, I've given you guys more 10 baggers than anybody else on the planet, literally. Okay, and every time we launch a new stock, nobody believes in it. Actually, excuse me. Sometimes either they believe too much and they just buy whatever symbol we put up on the screen if we have a hot streak, or like right now we're coming off. We've had a couple of dogs because these companies didn't put out news. With a couple of dogs, I'm not going to mention names of these stocks, but we had a couple of stocks, a couple of clients we took on. that we're supposed to have news, an inflection point, etc., and we haven't had the news. Can't do anything with these guys. All right, so they're basically falling flat. However, so what I'm focused on right now is stocks. I'm trading in my own portfolio, which have, I believe, 10x upside. This is my focus. I mean, like this, because I think that I can make a lot more money with this than the promo stuff, even frankly. And I don't need to be beholden to these. Like, yeah, who needs that stuff? You know, you got to be beholden to these companies. They got news. They don't have news. You know. The next stock, Andrew Adams, is Tuya. We're talking about Tuya, Tuya. The chart is right there on the screen. We got 3 million shares trading so far today. And the upside, let's pull up the weekly chart. The weekly chart, we get a breakout on the weekly charts. Guys, we get a breakout on the weekly charts. Check this out. Okay. What you want is this. Okay. You want to see breakout on multiple time frames. This is the weekly chart for Tuya. It's the weekly chart. We get a breakout above bounce off the 200 moving average and a breakout above the 50 moving average. Okay. And we have a golden cross right here. By the way, you know what happens with a golden cross. When you have this, the stock usually goes up. Sometimes there's a delayed reaction. You guys know this. You've seen me do this all the time. That a lot of times there's a delayed reaction and then it explodes. I believe that's going to happen now. I believe we're going to have the delayed reaction and Tuya is going to hit 450. Okay, check this out. Okay, last time we broke out above the 50. This was the pop. Okay, this was your pop. Okay, so we went from $1.50 to $4.50. Okay, in a couple of weeks. Okay, now hang on a second. The upside in the stock is, I believe, at least over here. I think we return back to these levels here, 25 bucks. I think we return to at least $25 a share on Tuya. Again, I own the stock. It's not a client. You know, you do whatever you want to do. Okay, I'm holding. I'm long right now. And I'm looking for, a big move next week. I believe the options, are going to make a lot of money. That's what I believe. I think they're going to have good earnings. The stock is trending up. Okay, so this thing is ready to go. No, we're talking about Tuya, Tuya, $2.58. Oh, are you in Hong Kong? No, we're talking about the New York Stock Exchange. These are the U.S. traded shares. U.S. traded shares, Tuya, $2.59 and rising. The crazy monkey. What's the question? What is the question? What is a valid question? What question are you asking? CHAI. I'm glad you asked. That's one of our stocks that ran up 700%. Okay. Again, everybody laughs, they ignore, they think it's a scam, it's this, it's that. Then the stock goes up 800% in a couple of days. Guys, I'm telling you, Tuya is going to explode. Again, not a guarantee, we're not advice, it's not a client. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you short the stock. Okay. My target on this is at least 15, 25 bucks. This thing doesn't even show up. Hang on a second. I can't even pull up the stock on CHAI. It's funny. Anyway, but CHAI, formerly known as Ciata, stock we launched at $1.30, I believe, something like $1 and change. And it went to $9 in 8 days. Okay, Andrew Adams, Tuya, Tuya, Thomas Uncle Yankee Alpha. Yes, there are call options. Okay, so by the way, check out, this is Tygo. It's another stock that our members of our group are in. I am in this stock, okay? It's a stock we got into at $1.80. It's more than doubled. What it's been doing is it's been consolidating for the last couple of weeks. Why? Because it's been like it's been a pretty rough market. In case you guys don't know, it's been a pretty rough market the last 45 days. It's been very, very choppy, very choppy. But we have stocks that are, we have a bunch of stocks that are up like 50%. We got this one is 100%. We've had, plus 100% to or more option plays because there's a lot more leverage. I'm going to share with you I'll tell you what, I'm going to share with you a couple of my option plays right now. Chinese spyware, 2-year related China, possible that of. Interesting question. You know what? I don't know the answer to. Look, I think that's probably. Listen, you're asking about anything related with China right now has, it's been having some issues. That's why the stock is $3 and not $30. Okay, there's that whole political thing going on, which at some point it goes away. People care about making money. At the end of the day, everybody wants to make money. This stock is traded worldwide, so there's spyware, this, that. I don't know. All I know is this is a stock. These guys have 300 million plus, whatever. I don't know. I really have no opinion on that. I'm probably could be. Who knows? Okay. Who knows? But what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, all I know is the chart is breaking out. Okay, this stock chart is exploding. Take a look at the stock chart. This is all you got to know on Tuya. This chart, by the way, is Tigo Energy, a stock where, by the way, just so you know, okay, you guys think that you buy one of our stocks and goes all the way to the moon. Like you have a lot of people who are angry. Oh, I bought this and it didn't go anywhere. Oh, I bought this. Oh, it's flat. Oh, it's this. Listen, I have a chapter in my book. The reason I wrote this book for you, okay, the reason I wrote this book for you is so that you understand what to look for, when to buy, when to sell, using my proven system. You can get the book on Amazon. It's like $15. Or you can get my video course. Click the link above in the bio. It's on WAP, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the video description. But I got a chapter called The Road to 10X. I always show you guys this chapter. When I wrote this chapter, it was for you, okay? I wrote this chapter specifically for you, okay? You see this? It's called The Path to 10X. The Path to 10X. You guys see this? You think it's a straight line to moon, okay? You're riding your bicycle to the moon. The reality is this. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster, okay? That's the reality, okay? That's the reality of penny stocks. Now, take a look at Tigo. Why am I showing you this? Because we have been riding this roller coaster. I am riding this roller coaster. I own this stock, okay? And I've been in and out of it. I've had position. I got in, stopped out, back in. Now it looks like it's ready to explode. But look at this chart. Yesterday, they had an earnings call. It was the most bizarre thing. I don't even understand what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. They had an earnings call yesterday. They had better than expected results. Some people didn't like the results. But the worst part is this. This is the part I don't like. They raised $15 million. They did a raise, which I guess is good. But they did a raise at $3 a share, which is weird because now the stock is $3.80. So the stock is above. The stock is above where the offering was. But here's the crazy thing. There was a lot of volume coming into this a month ago. So these are like real institutional investors. Real institutional investors. AI summary, analyzing the 2-year stock chart for breakout. Ask for stock ideas. AI summary. I don't know. Anyway, here's what happened. So yesterday, I'm on the conference call, the earnings call with Tigo, Tuya. And the guy's talking, all of a sudden the stock starts dropping. Today, it's back up to new highs. Okay, we hit a new high. We hit 395. To me, that shows resiliency. When you see that type of action, so those low prices were rejected, that to me is very, very bullish action. This is the 15-minute chart. This is the 1-hour chart. We touched the 200 moving average and we bounced off the support. So very, very bullish. Very bullish. Okay. Anyway, that's what's going on with Tigo. Let me show you the daily chart. Okay, that's your daily chart. This thing is ready to explode. This is Tygo. Again, it's a stock I own, not a client. All right. And this is your daily chart. We're building a channel. At some point, it's going to break out to the upside. Why am I saying it's going to break out to the upside? Because we've already tested and rejected these low prices. We had, everything thrown at the stock and we're going up. Look at this volume that came in when we broke out. Again, a breakout above the 15,200, and look what happened. Again, same thing you're seeing right now with Tuya. Same exact thing. Once you have the confirmation, look what happens. Now, the question is Tuya going to double? Is Tuya going to double? Is Tuya going to double? Is it going to triple in the next couple of days? I think it can. Just like Tygo. Something is happening, okay? Guys, this is not a pump and dump promotion. I know some of you think, oh, because this guy's doing a stream, all of a sudden the stock is going to... No, this stock is much bigger than me. You have to realize this is a $1 billion company, okay? This is a $1 billion company. If I, pump the stock on TikTok or YouTube, I'm not gonna make it go up. It's a $1 billion company already. Okay, it's gonna go up based on the chart and its own thing. All right. With small caps, it's a different story. But this is a different situation. Okay, let's go back to Tuya. Let's go back to Tuya because I'm just showing you. The reason I'm showing you these charts is so you understand that we are looking at exactly the same thing. We're looking at exactly the same chart setup. Okay. Exactly the same chart setup. Some guy saying, my wife wants to get divorced because of you. Why is that? Did you make money with our stocks? Did you buy yourself a Ferrari? Because we have a lot of people who wrote positive things saying they made millions of dollars with our stocks because the stock went up 10x, 2,000%, 5,000%. By the way, you got to know when to buy and when to sell. That's why I wrote this book for you. So you become an educated investor. The more educated you are, the better we will do. It's going to be better for me and better for you because I want you to make money. The more money you make with our stocks, the better it is for our next stock. See, the problem is we have a couple of dog stocks we got stuck with where, the companies didn't put out news or they disappeared. They went MIA for a little while. The momentum is dropped. The momentum gets dropped. It's hard to get it going. So, so that's what goes on. So now we got to do it the old-fashioned way. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Fundamentals. That's right. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Wow, this 5-minute chart looks amazing on Tuya. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some option plays if you want some option plays. By the way, if you want to know the stocks we're in, join us. It's on WAP. Click the link above in the bio if you're watching on YouTube. It's in the video description below. I'm going to give you just 2 stocks. We've got about a dozen right now that we're in. I'm going to give you the option plays right now because I'm trying to pump up my own options. That's right. I'm trying to pump up. I'm getting a high in my own supply. Okay, up on the screen is Kinross Gold. Kinross. Now, Kinross, I own that stock. I bought it like 4 years ago. I think I only made like 6x, 600%. It wasn't big. I sold it last month, and I sold my stock. I didn't have options. I sold shares. I had a bunch of stock. And now I'm looking at it. I thought gold was going to collapse. And now I'm looking at it. This chart doesn't want to go down. This chart wants to go up, okay? This chart wants to go up. Let me show you this. So this is Kinross Gold, KGC, okay? This is your chart setup. Again, massive uptrend, bouncing off the 50. We didn't even touch the 50 moving average, but look at this very powerful channel, like a double bottom. It's bouncing up. I have a feeling that gold can hit new highs. Guys, I believe gold will hit new highs. Now, do yourself a favor, okay? Do yourself a big favor. If you're going to trade gold, okay, if you want to get in the gold play, okay, do not buy bullion at this point. You don't want to get into bullion. You don't want to buy coins at this point. Why is that? Because to buy and sell is too much friction. And by the time you want to sell, you're going to have to wait online with 1,000 other people, like what happened with silver. And then they're going to tell you they're not buying. So what you want to do is the play is in stocks. The play is stocks like this because there's a leverage to it. And if you're going to do it, only buy stocks listed in the US, New York Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange only. Do not buy any of these fugazi Canadian companies, okay? These fugazi Canadian exchanges, they're all scam exchanges. Anything listed in Canada, these Canadian stocks, 99% of them are 100% fugazi. It's a corrupt country. It's a corrupt shithole country. And we're boycotting Canada, okay? Now, by the way, Kinross is, I think they're owned by Canadians, and the Canadians are very involved. But we're only buying the NYSE, okay? We're only buying stocks listed in the New York Exchange, okay? Stocks in the USA, okay? Now, KGC, I'm in the $40 calls, March $40 calls. Why? I believe we could have a major ramp in the next 2 weeks. I think in the next 2 weeks, we could have a big pump. We could have a big moon pump. Let's take a look how my calls doing, my KGC calls. I'm up, not that good. It's because you got time decay. They're at 80 cents. I paid 65. That's not really that great of a position. I want it to be like, at this point, it should be at least $1 plus because time is running out. The faster it runs up, the better it is. We got some plays that are exploding right now. If you were a member of our WAP, you'd be in these plays. I'm looking at my account right now. We got a number of plays that are exploding. I'm only going to tell you a few. I'm not going to give you the real things that are going to Pluto. I'm going to give you some long-term ones. So I told you about Kinross. I'm going to tell you also about CoreWeave. I got the, what do I have? What do I got? I got the, where's my CoreWeave? I got the April 120 calls. I'm buying, and they're expensive. They're not cheap. You get a lot of volatility. That's the problem on the CoreWeave. Anyway, CoreWeave looks like it wants to go higher. We had this, I got it right up on the screen. Okay, you got this inverse head and shoulders, bottom, double, whatever you want to call it. So we're bouncing off, broke through the 50 moving average. We got to break out of this 200-day moving average, which is right at 109. Okay, so we're right at 109. Okay, that is your moving average at 109. That's what we needed to break out. If it breaks out of 109, this thing go to, I think we'll go to 150 to 175 by April. And I got this, I think, in January. I bought the option in January. And, there's time decay, right? So as we get closer to April, we're 8 weeks away. We're 8 weeks away. So actually, we got really 6 weeks to bust a move with CoreWeave. Is it going to happen? I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? CoreWeave. So yeah, that's what we have in our WAP. We have cheap stocks, but we also have option plays on some of these bigger names which have a lot of momentum. Because listen, really, what difference does it make if it's $1 stock or it's $100 stock? They all move the same. Look, one of the stocks we're in right now is up about 70%. It was up 70%. It's up 60% right now. It's an oil and gas play. It's up 60% since we got into it. Okay, and it's going to be I believe it's going to be a 10-bagger. I believe that stock is going to be a 10-bagger. I'm going to tell you about it in about a month, maybe, once it's already doubled. So that way I can brag about it and maybe sell some subscriptions. Okay, the whole point, the reason I'm doing these streams right now is simply to sell subscriptions. This is what I'm doing. I'm being straight up with you, okay? Full disclosure. Okay, if I'm not getting paid to promote a stock, okay, let's be clear. If I'm not getting paid to promote a stock, the only reason I do a stream is to sell subscriptions to our premium program, our trading community. It's on WAP. The link is above in the bio if you're watching on TikTok or on Twitter. On Twitter also. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the video description below. The stock we're talking about today is Tuya. Tuya is our banger of the day. Tuya is the banger of the day. And it's kind of hanging out. It opened at like 240 something. It's hit 260. kind of hanging out. It wants to shake you guys out. It wants to kind of shake you guys out. And I think some people figured out. Here's what I think happened. I think a couple people figured out what the stock was. Maybe they front ran it and whatever, because I posted the chart with the symbol like scratched out, and you probably had a bunch of guys loaded up. So those guys are losers. That's right. They are losers because they thought this was these deadbeat day traders are thinking that this is going to be like some sort of short-term pump, and they're going to get in before everybody else, and they'll clip 50 cents or whatever. Guys, this is not a 50-cent clip. This is a stock which could increase to 15, 25 bucks over the next 6 to 9 months. That is the deal with Tuya. Look at this chart. The charts don't lie. They tell you the truth. And also, these guys have real numbers. They got real numbers. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you the numbers before, and then I'm going to go because, these guys aren't paying me. So why should I, why am I spending all this time on this crap? Okay, so Tuya is up on the screen. Okay, so who's their analyst coverage? Analyst coverage. The problem is it's mostly in Asia, but it's the real deal. You got Morgan Stanley, CICC, which is a big firm in Asia, Jefferies, Goldman Sachs is covering them, Goldman Sachs, Haitong, which I guess is in Asia, CITIC, which we know of, and these two, I don't know these guys, but you heard of Morgan Stanley, you heard of Goldman Sachs, I know Jefferies, and Jefferies was on the call. Okay, easy money, thank you for clicking the hearts button, liking that live stream. That's right. So Tuya is a real company. Okay, if you got Goldman Sachs that's invested in the stock, Goldman Sachs is covering them. You got Jefferies covering them. Okay, if you have Jefferies covering this company, it's the real deal. This is not some fugazi stock that has analyst coverage from H.C. Wainwright. Okay, H.C. Wainwright, Roth Securities, all these like fugazi U.S. broker dealers, these like small-time broker dealers, they're worthless, okay? H.C. Wainwright is basically, it's a garbage company. They're a total garbage, and they do garbage deals. All right, so that's what I got to say about H.C. Wainwright. And Craig Schwab, if you're watching this, I mean everything I said. That's right, Craig Schwab, investment banking at H.C. Wainwright. Claims he didn't know me. He claims he does know me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna do these deals, if you're a CEO watching this, don't use H.C. Wainwright. Okay. We can hook you up with real investors or retail investors instead of the garbage that you get from H.C. Wainwright or Craig Hallam or any of these fugazi, third-rate broker dealers, Rodman and Renshaw. They're all the same. They all go to the same 5 hedge funds. They all dump to the same 5 hedge funds. That's right. Okay, there we go. Exactly. Okay, we got C+. Have you looked at this chart on Tuya? Okay. By the way, why do I think this thing is going to go to the moon? Work sport. Our thing with work sport expired a little while ago. I haven't heard anything from them, so I don't know. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I did get a text from the company, so I'm going to call them today. I saw something came up on my phone today. So I don't know what they're up to. I reached out to them to do live streams in late December for January. The problem is they went MIA. They went MIA right after Thanksgiving. And that's not good. Okay. When you go MIA, you want to start the new year with a bang. I tell every company, you got to start the new year with a bang. You got to have news flow. Okay. You want to have news flow every week. Bang, 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 bang. It sets the tone for the year. So the fact is they didn't do that. And neither did CXAI. So what do you want from me? Guys, I wrote this book for a reason. I wrote the book for a reason. In the book, I give you my formula. I'll tell you right now, the formula is this. You want a stock that has a great chart. You want to have a great chart. And what you want is, here's what you want in the fundamentals. Here's what you need to know in the fundamentals, okay? Besides the numbers, which, by the way, Tuya has, you want to see news flow. You want to see there's news every week because that shows you there's an inflection point. Now, one problem I have with some of these stocks we own right now, whether it's Tigo, whether it's Tuya, whether it's a couple of others, is these CEOs, they're running these kind of, bigger companies, 100 million plus revenues, and they don't understand the necessity of stock promotion. They don't understand the necessity of stock promotion, and as a result, they're not putting out enough news. If Tuya was doing news every week, the stock would be trading at $20 a share right now. Okay, so you have an opportunity because they're basically, they don't know how to promote the stock. Okay, neither does Tigo. Okay, Tigo doesn't. They got their heads up their ass when it comes to stock promotion. Okay, Tigo does not know how to promote their stock, and they did a terrible financing at $3. They should have waited till $5. Why would they do it at $3? Makes no sense. But whatever, the stock is up, so I'm not complaining. I'm hoping it breaks out of $4. Again, it's a little bit rough day in the market. What's the NASDAQ doing? Let's look at the sentiment. The Russell is off a little bit. Okay, maybe the Russell is off a little bit. It's a little bit, whatever. It's not that great. Not that great today. I saw Bitcoin was up, so that helps the sentiment. But by the way, guys, Bitcoin is a total scam. I mean, we've been telling you about Bitcoin is garbage forever, and it broke below the moving averages. So hang on a second. Let's take a look. Where is Bitcoin now? It's actually, right now we got a little bit of a bounce. Look, hang on. Let's do the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. Oh, we got a breakout on the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. It actually looks legit. Is it going to hold? I don't know. I don't believe in it. I think people are just like, I think they get Bitcoin exhaustion. I think they think it's garbage already. Here's the chart. I'm showing you Bitcoin. This is a breakout. We may have a golden cross, so we could see a run. We could see a run in Bitcoin, which, by the way, is good for our stocks. That's the reason I look at Bitcoin, because that tells me where the sentiment is. So Bitcoin, I want to see where Bitcoin is because that tells me where sentiment is for risk assets. That's what it tells me. Okay, so what's going on with Tuya? Let's check in. By the way, if you would have joined our WAP, you would have doubled your money with Tuya already. How? With the call options. Okay, those 250 calls are trading at, survey says, 20 bid offered at a quarter, 20 at a quarter. Okay, I paid 10 cents. Okay, I paid 10 cents. They're at a quarter. Am I selling? No, I'm not selling. I'm looking for a 10 bagger in this. I am looking for a 10 bagger in the Tuya. This AI summary is terrible. Tuya, AI, listen. Tuya, T-U-Y-A, not Toya. Tuya, T-U-Y-A. I mean, this TikTok is Chinese. Shouldn't they know what the symbol is? We got Chinese stocks here. Anyway, guys, the leverage in Tuya is in the call options. Again, more risky because, again, I'm trading the March 20 calls. Excuse me, the March $2.50 calls, which is at the money, basically. Worksport. Yeah, Worksport. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, what can I tell you? They kind of went MIA. They went MIA. I'm going to reach out to them today. And see what is going on. But anyway, guys, the trade, I believe the upside in Tuya is doing the options, the call options, because you got a lot more leverage. So where are we? We're at 260. We're at 260. So you're basically risking. Think about it this way. here's the risk reward setup. You buy a stock like, oh, look at this. We got a runner. This chart looks like ready to go. We got a runner in Tuya. Okay, maybe it's Goldman Sachs buying. We know they own the stock. We know Goldman Sachs owns the stock, as do major institutions. Okay. I can't pull this up. Shit. Okay. Oh, here we go. I can do this. Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to show you, by the way, I'm going to show you a valuable database I'm using. I'm going to show you a database I'm using. Hang on a second. It'll show you the database I'm using. Should I show this to you or not? Hang on a second. Or should I wait? I think I'm going to wait. I don't want to spill all the good stuff. No one can predict the market perfectly. A lot of stocks are down big. Yeah. Listen, by the way, we've had a lot of losers in the last month. We got stopped out on a bunch of stocks. I got stopped out on, I'll tell you, because this is my bad experience. Rivian, I got Rivian. I lost money on twice. I got stopped out on. I'm disgusted with that company, Rivian. Rivian was ready to explode, and I got stopped out on Rocket Lab. I made money the first time. Then the next 2 times I lost money. What else? The big stocks. Basically, the big stocks is where we lost the money. The big stocks. The small stocks is where we're making money, ironically. And we got a bunch of oil stocks or whatever. But yeah, we did have, by the way, here's a very important question, very important comment you're making. So here's the deal. When I have clients, when I take on client accounts, I have almost 100% win rate, literally almost 100% win rate with new launches. They always go up. Well, actually, we've had 100%. Yes, we do have 100% win rate with new launches going up. The problem is what happens a week later. So if the companies don't put out news or whatever, they've had problems. Like CXAR was a problem. We had a couple of others. You know what happened with ADN. We've had some issues in the last couple of months. It is what it is. When I have clients, I have a little bit more control because I can give my idea of news flow. There's a lot more involvement. But with these stocks, I really don't. I have no insider information. I got no insider information, so I can't. I can't really control them. I have no access to the management with these companies. I can't tell them. I can't give them any ideas, input, or whatever. So I'm basically just riding. I'm riding the wave like you are. My only advantage is the chart. That's my only edge. My only edge is the chart. And so I've been wrong. Probably this month, maybe half, literally 50% win rate. Maybe less. It's been a very rough month because we've had a lot of stocks that popped, then they drop. It's been less. Yeah, it's been a very rough month. But the key is to make more money on your winners. You got to let your winners ride. So the losers, you got to cut short. Okay, as soon as a stock is not working out, you got to dump it. As soon as a stock, you see it's just not working, you got to dump it because you don't know how low it can go. So I'll give you an example. Here's a stock I bought, okay? Members of our group may have bought. I bought it myself. What's the symbol? Oh, here we go. I'm going to pull it up. I haven't looked at this. I lost like $1,000 on this piece of garbage. Hain Celestial. Okay, this is a lesson. This is your lesson, okay? This is a lesson. Learn from my experience. You're getting the same information I have, okay? Guys, this is a stock I lost money on, and you can see exactly what happened, okay? You can see exactly what happened. This is Hain, a piece of garbage run by idiots. This was a high flyer stock once, but anyway, here it is. Okay, so Hain, Hain, okay. I bought it right over here. I bought it this day when we had the breakout. I thought it was a confirmation, but really, it was a little bit, Okay, I bought it right over here this day at $1, I don't know, 10 or something like that. And then it's kind of like, hanging around. Okay. And then we popped. Okay. Actually, when did I sell? No, I may have sold it. I think I may have sold it over here. Actually, I did. I don't think I got this pop. No, I didn't get this pop. No, it went to $1.48. I did. I don't think I was in it. I think I got stopped out somewhere here because like after a day, I realized it was acting funny. It wasn't acting right. Why was it? It was, oh, I think it was here. I think I bought it here, and the next day, somewhere. Anyway, bottom line is I lost money, and then we went below the moving average, and here we are now. This thing is probably going to go to zero. Hain. Okay, so this is stock. You know, thank God, I sold, and I only lost like, I don't know if it was $1,500 or $2,000. I had like, I think I had 20,000 shares. I think I had 20,000 or 10,000. I think I had 20,000 shares. It was not pleasant. It was not pleasant. But this is what you got to do. You got to take losses. Listen, if a stock is not performing, you got to get out. You got to get out and move on because there's so many great stocks out there. Listen, right now, there's so many amazing stocks. So many amazing stocks you can get into right now, which are up. Like I'm looking at we got a bunch of stocks that are up, 50%, 100%, 25%. Real companies, okay, not bullshit penny stocks, real stuff. We have some penny stocks also. We've got some pennies. We got some pennies. Okay. I'm looking here. We got some oil stocks. I believe oil could explode. I think oil is going to explode. This Iran thing. I don't know if it's Iran. Something is going to happen. I don't believe this peace. I don't believe this peace thing. And by the way, there's also actual demand. There's actual real demand for Earl. You know what Earl is? That's oil. Yep. Tuya. Volatility, baby. We got volatility in Tuya, which is good for my call options. Let's check it out. Tuya 259. Stock wants to go higher, guys. Get through your head. Get it through your head. We got 3.5 million shares trading. Let's pull this up for you tomato cans. For you crayon eaters out there. Why am I getting these stupid ads? Okay. Tuya, March 20 calls. The 250 call is 20 bid offer at 25. 20 bid offer at 25. And we had 181 trade today. Not a lot. That's nothing. Nothing. Somebody's betting. Basically, it's a $20,000 bet, $30,000 bet. That's nothing. Here's the crazy thing. The implied volatility is only 66%. I think it should be a lot higher. The volatility is not right. It's got to be much higher volatility. So I think these are mispriced. Let's go to June 18th. June 18th. Okay, guys. So June 18th, the 250 calls they're expensive, 30 cents. Bid offer at 50. So it's going to cost you probably 40 cents. So 40 cents, I would rather buy the stock. If I'm going to pay 40 cents, I might as well buy the stock. But if I'm only paying 10 cents or 20, that makes sense because I think what's going to happen with Tuya is either it's going to explode right here by next week or it's going to drop and it's going to fizzle out. It's going to go one of two ways. I think the bias, the path of least resistance is to the upside. The path of least resistance to the upside. Let's see. Chart. I like these Yahoo charts for some reason. I know they're very stupid, but like the trading view does not have the same resolution. They don't have the same resolution. So, and Yahoo has had some problems. Their data was bad. I don't know, it was bad data. Yeah, so yeah, I don't like using candlesticks, although I use the stuff. Guys, Tuya chart on the 15 minutes looks like it's about to go to the moon. Okay. And Danny, the one today is Tuya, Tuya, Tuya. Check it out. Check it out now. Why this? Okay, see, this is the problem with this. I got a problem with we got a problem with the strem. The resolution is off. Okay, hang on a second. Let's do it again. I'm going to show you guys this. Okay, wow. Tuya, I think could go to $3 today. I think it's going to happen. You know what's going to happen after I get off? After I leave, that's when it's going to explode. Hey, Carmelo, come stai? Come stai, Carmelo? Adesso we are sending. How do you say send? Necessario per me pratico la bella lingua, but adesso we are sending. How do you say send per italiano? Send. Va. No, we're sending rockets to the Luna. Mandare. Sending. Mandare a Luna. Envoyer. Mandare. I don't know. Sending. We're sending Rocchetta della Luna. Rocchetta de Luna. Oggi, Rocchetta della Luna. Dice Sacca. See, it's become very rough. You don't speak something and it goes away. You gotta keep it. Anyway, we're looking mandare la rocchetta sulla luna. Bravo. Allora, Tuya, questo racchetta de luna. Tuya. I'm going to show you this chart. Hang on a second. Look at this beautiful. This chart. Questo chart is, hang on a second, let me show you this chart. Per amici italiani. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Okay, let me show you this. I'm going to draw you a picture. I'm going to draw you disegno. It's going to look like Michelangelo. Look at this disegno. I'm going to show you this disegno. This chart is questo capolavoro. You got a breakout above the 50 and the 200 moving average. Carmelo, look at this. Wow. Breakout above the 50, 200 moving average. Massive volume. We got a record volume. And today is even more volume. Okay. What do these guys do? Cinesi is a Cinesi compagnia Cinesi. AI. is an AI company. Okay, they're making these toys. Okay, they're making toys, little robots, AI. They're doing. Check out their website. Goldman Sachs owns a piece of it. Major investor. They got some real investors. They got real, 260. We're 260 on Tuya. Now the stock is not is I think what's going to happen is usually these things explode as soon as we put them up on the screen. They explode. I think the market doesn't like me today. You know why? I've been away. That's what happens. I haven't been on TikTok. I haven't been on YouTube in a month. I've been away for like a month. So, you got to start again. People forget about you. It's like, hey, what have you done for me lately? This is the way it is, the way of the world. What have you done for me lately? Everybody forgets. Everybody forgets about the Dice Sacca, the 10 baggers, the 100 Sacca, 100 baggers, 50 baggers, stocks that go up 1,000%. Carmelo, Tuya, Tuya. Why? Un momento. Tuya. Questo. right there. Tuya. Now, hang on a second. Okay, now we are going to show you. I'm going to give you another stock we're in, which is you guys have seen it. It's Tigo. Same chart setup. Okay, Tigo. By the way, just Tuya is a $300 million revenue company. 300 million revenues, and they're profitable. They have 13 cents earnings. You show me an AI stock with earnings. My target on Tuya, 10, 15 bucks minimum, 20, 30, I don't know. It looks like it wants to go beyond 25. Tigo. Okay, so Tigo, I'm going to show you this because ragazzi italiani di Europa, they have this problem. They don't have energy. They don't have electricity. They need solar. This company is a major solar player in Europe. Basically they sell these systems to get more efficiency, not the panels, not the solar panels. They sell these software, different technology, so you get more power. Look at this chart. We got into it right over here, right here. This is where we got in, right over here. And it doubled in a few days. And we consolidated. This is going to explode. I believe we're going to break out, and it's going to go all the way to the moon. It's going to go from here. It's going to go like this, $15, $20. My target on Tigo's 15, 20 bucks. Everybody laughs. Tigo, Tygo, DJ Jamilo, Tygo is Tigo. Let's go back to Tuya. You got Tigo, we got Tuya. You like these names? It's unbelievable. My charts are really screwed up right now, and I'm using this trading view. Let me show you the trading view, which I really don't like. I really don't like it. Anyway, here's the trading view chart, 15-minute chart. So, you got this breakout. Look what happens. We got breakout, pullback, consolidation, again, pullback, consolidation, and it's gonna run again. I think the run is gonna happen at the close. So Tuya, I think the run is gonna happen as we get into the close today. Okay, this is what happened last time with one of our stocks. Like, it didn't do anything. And everybody's saying, "Oh, this guy's a bum. He's a bum. He's a scammer." Then all of a sudden, it doubled like 5 minutes later. Where's our chart? Okay. Okay, this is what's going on. Hang on a second. One more thing before I log off. I'm going to be logging off in just a little bit. I just want to get a quick update, see positions, see if anything is running. By the way, I told you guys other stocks I'm in are, or I should say our group is in. We got you asked about the CXAI. I don't know. Look, they haven't had news. What can I do? I can't do anything with a stock that's got no news. All right. I tell these companies they got to have news flow. Every company before they sign up, it's an agreement. They agree we're going to have news 3 times a month. Everybody says that. Sometimes they deliver, sometimes they don't. Anyway, the stocks we're in right now, we got about 15 positions. And the ones I believe, if you want some option trades, okay, option trades, I'm going to tell you this is free. Otherwise, you got to join our community. Kinross Gold, KGC, Kinross Gold. We're in the $40 calls for March. Okay, and those are up a little bit. Well, we're up a little bit. No big deal. No big deal. And CoreWeave, I'm giving you, those are the ones I'm giving you for free. CoreWeave calls, 120 calls for April. 120 calls for April. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, we got a runner. Shit. You know, we got a stock that's running in one of our stocks that's running. It's another like AI related name. And I trimmed the position because it was kind of looking like a little bit, it was looking a little rough the other day. And if that happens, I sometimes I trim the position because I had too much stock for this. I went a little bit too deep, and now it's bouncing off the 200 moving average. I think it's going to work out. I think this other stock is going to work out. But anyway, Tuya, I got no doubts about Tuya. We got no doubts. Tuya, we're at 261, new high of the day. Kinross Gold is a mining. Oh, ALT is one of our stocks. It's a freebie. I'm giving you guys ALT because we want people to buy it. It's down. It's one of our stocks that's down. ALT is a stock that's part of our Pennystock Billionaire gang, and it's it dropped. But first, it went up 50%. We got into it right over here. Hang on a second. So ALT is a stock we've had a lot of frustration with because what happened is ALT. Let me show you what happened. This has been a rough month. I told you these things are a roller coaster. We bought ALT on the breakout, so right over here, and somewhere in the mid, like 5 and change, whatever it is. We bought it right here. The next day, it spikes. We get this massive spike. Okay, we get this massive spike, and then they do a financing. Then blah, 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 it pulls back below the moving average, bounces off the moving average. It looks like it's coming back. I think it's going to work out. I think ALT is going to work out. I sold a little bit, I think over here, because again, I had too big of a position with ALT, but I'm still holding because I think it's going to do well. The upside in ALT, I believe, based on the chart, we can hit. Really, this Yahoo is the worst. Their charts. What is wrong with their charts? Hang on a second. Yahoo charts are the worst charts. Okay, hang on a second. Let me go to, let me bring you over here. Check out Tygo. I got the Tygo chart on the screen. Let's fix the Yahoo chart. Okay. Tuya. Okay. 1 second. Almost there. What happened to WGRX? Are you asking about ALT target? I'm neutral on ALT. Originally, it would have been like a 10x on ALT. It would have been a 10x. Actually, hang on. I'll tell you ALT. Again, ALT is one of our stocks. We've got about a dozen stocks in our portfolio, so to speak, in our group. Some of them are up, some are down. ALT is one that's down. But if you're asking what do I think is ALT, I believe ALT could, look at the chart, it can go back to $15, $20 at least. But I don't like the fact, look, I bought it based on the breakout. In retrospect, I'm looking at it in retrospect. I don't know. Look, I still would have bought it because we had a great setup. I still would have bought it. But I should have, it's hard. You can't, in hindsight, it's very difficult. But at this point, I'm neutral on it. I have it. Great question, Jamie. How do you join the group? Click the link above in the bio. It's on WHOP, W-H-O-P. The link is above in the bio if you're watching on TikTok. It's $95 a month. You get access to our trading signals throughout the day on Telegram. Also, the video course, the 10-bagger blueprint video course. So everything I have in this book, it's in video format because a lot of you guys don't know how to read. You don't want to read. We have videos. It's on WHOP. Click the link above. It's in the description. So when you click the link in the video description, there's going to be something that says all our links. Linkly or something, our links. Links. We got a bunch of links, and one of them goes to WHOP. So it says Pennystock Billionaire Gang or something like that. Anyway, let's go back to Tuya. And then I'm going to sign off. I got to go. I do have to go. I got places to go, people to see. So here we are, Tuya. We're at the highs of the day. We got a beautiful breakout on the chart. I'm feeling this thing can go today. Now, I don't want it to overheat. I don't want Tuya to overheat. In fact, I hope it pulls back tomorrow. I don't want it to go straight up. I don't want it to go straight up. I think if we pull back a little bit, it'll be good. Yeah, this thing is looking. It may not want to pull back. I mean, it's going to have to do it at some point. I'm telling you right now, this thing wants to go higher. Check this out. Okay, hang on. Check this out. We got another consolidation and breakout. This thing wants to break out of that consolidation. See that? We got, again, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout. And look at the angle, that angle. Look at that angle. That's your 15-minute chart. Oof. Yeah, it might want to, I mean, it's a very, very strong, very strong. I mean, the chart action is exceptionally strong. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. It's not even 1 o'clock. I mean, the people in California are still sleeping. It's only 10 a.m. here. Yeah, I think it's going to hang out here probably and pop maybe. I don't know. I mean, we may have a close to 270 or whatever, but I have a feeling that we're going to see, 350 or more on this. That's my target. That is my target. Okay, let's pull up Tygo and then we're going to go. Tygo also wants to break out. This chart on Tygo, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tygo chart. Boom, here we go. Breakout, consolidation, bouncing off the 15 to 200, wants to go higher. All right, guys, that is it. Join us on WHOP, our Pennystock Billionaire Gang. The link is above in the bio to get our early alerts. If you would have been on WHOP, if you would have been part of our group, you would have gotten into Tuya at $2.40. You would have doubled your money in Tygo. You would have doubled your money in the CoreWeave options trade. You would have doubled your money in another trade. I'm not going to mention that stock. We'll get another banger. Can I send you the info? I don't know how to send you the info. I don't know how to send you the info. It's the link in the bio. It's the link in the bio. I'll tell you what, if you email or if you contact me through here or whatever, send me a message. I'm going to see what I can do. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I'm not that technically advanced, but it's there. It's in the bio. The link is in the bio. It might be below. It might be below. I think it's below. I think the bio. Oh, you don't know how to sign up. I can't help you. I don't know how to do it. I barely know how to turn on the computer. So I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's it. So if you want to join us, you want to get in early in the ground floor. We got bangers coming up. Every day I'm scanning through thousands of stocks. So what I do is I get up every day about 5 a.m. Like today, actually, I got up very early. So I got up very early. But yeah, I scan through about 8,000 stocks. I'm looking for breakouts. Okay, I'm looking for breakout stocks. And then I'm looking for stocks which not only are breakouts on the charts and can run 10x, but also I want the right fundamentals. We want the right fundamentals. And so Super and Maros is saying Seata and Core AI hustling retail gambler as usual. I don't know what this means, but thank you for bringing up those two stock with that one stock, because that stock, we gave it to you at $1.30, okay, and it went to $9, okay. It went from $1.30 to $9 in 8 days, okay. And the chart setup was exactly like what we're seeing here. Maybe not exactly, but very similar. Same breakout, same stuff. Look, I focus on one thing. Number one, I look for a breakout above moving averages. Number two, I look for the story, catalyst, what else could drive it, other algo triggers. So there's a bunch of stocks. I mean, look, listen, every day, again, I go through 8,000 stocks in, screener of 8,000 stocks. Usually we get 200 to 300 pop up that in theory are breaking out above those averages. Then I got to go through those by hand, one by one, manually. I got to go through it manually. It's not AI. I got to go through it manually, each one by one, to find the one which has the most high probability trade. So that's what we do. So if you want to get that information, you want to know the stocks that are on our watch list that are breaking out. The link you join. It's on WAP. It's $95 a month. Again, you get all our trading alerts, and you get the video course. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Here's to your 100x. Okay, TikTok is out. Are we out on TikTok? Okay. YouTube, Twitter, whatever. See you tomorrow.